Hello, everybody, and happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. And today, we are working on our creative writing, which is an episode I like to call Picture This. And what that is, for those of you who've never been here, it's when I show you a picture of an image of some sort, and we have to write something about it. And it's because I'm a songwriter, I naturally tend to go with things that are more geared towards writing a song. So I always think in those kinds of terms about songwriting. You might want to write a poem. And like I say all the time, I show you a picture, I show you an image, something that captures my attention and sets my imagination going and makes me want to write something because I'm looking at an image that I get excited about. These are little tricks that I've told you guys in the past. These are little tricks that you can use to spark your creativity. I tell you guys this all the time. Sometimes you're not feeling that creative. And so you have to draw inspiration from something. These are little tricks that I've used over the years to get me to whet my appetite for being creative and writing things. So, so for those of you who've never done this before, really great for your imagination, really good to get in touch with your creativity and let your imagination just run wild. Okay, like I say this all the time, there is no wrong way to do this exercise. There's no wrong way at all. You look at the image, really take a good look at the image. I haven't shown it yet, but when I do, I want you guys to really take a really good, hard look at that image. And then try to come up with a story based on that picture. If you had to write words, you had to write a story. Let's say that was the picture was your cover letter to just a letter. What would you write about? It all depends, I guess, on what the picture is. And, and especially if the picture speaks to you, you're going to be more animated and excited to want to do it, So anyway, I'm going to show you the image that I picked today. Okay, so you saw the picture. It's a heart with chains around it, Pretty cool picture. I like how it's real shiny and you can see like the window images in the glossiness of that heart. I just thought it was cool. Hearts always give you they can evoke a lot of emotions. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. Especially like hearts with chains around them. Could mean a lot of things. It means my heart is only yours, or it could mean my heart is a prisoner, so it could mean a lot of things to different people. And again, like I said, I always try to write in a musical songwriting sense. So when I write, I look at those things and immediately my imagination starts going, my gears start turning, and I just see stuff and I hear stuff, and I try to create like a whole, scenario based on this image. Like if I had to make a little movie on that picture, what would my little movie be about? And this is like your little movie. So like I said, there's no wrong way to do this. This is your universe. You create whatever you want. This is yours to do with whatever you will, It could be about ice cream. It doesn't matter. If that's what it invokes in you, then that's what you write. And There's no wrong way to do this. But I would like to see it more of a song structure kind of a thing, just because I like to, I like when we're all on the same page, you know? And so the words that started coming to me, based on this image, is, I'll tell you the words. It says, I don't know why I always took your love for granted. I told you lies so many times, now we're apart. Now that you're gone and you moved on, no second chances. I had everything until I lost your heart. So those are my words. And when I saw the heart, the first thing I thought of was like, I actually got the end line first. You know, I thought, you know, chains around your heart. What else could you say about the heart? Like, you know, like, and I like to do plays on words, right? Like, I lost it. Like almost like lost car keys or lost your keys, you know. And since there was chains around it, I thought of like, first I thought of keys. And then I thought like, okay, like you could say like, I lost my keys, but like, because we're talking in songwriting reference, it could be more, you know, metaphor, you know, metaphorically. I had everything. I used to have everything until I lost your heart. And that's kind of where I came from with it. So, you know, and sometimes, you know, I thought of like, how many times can you hurt somebody until they're done with you? And, you know, and the heart represented like, some people keep their heart locked away because it becomes hardened because their heart was open all the time and they got hurt over and over and over. And that kind of played into my subconscious as well. So like, that's kind of where I get a little bit of that idea, that juxtaposition about, you know, the chains around the heart. And, you know, I have, you know, all of us have taken people for granted before. And then when they get mad at you, then you realize, oh my goodness, you know, or like, I always thought of that expression, you don't know what you got till it's gone. And I didn't want to use that, but I wanted to evoke that kind of imagery. You know what I mean? So that's where I came up with these ideas. I don't know why I always took your love for granted. I just expected you to always be there for me, you know? And I told you lies so many times, now we're apart, you know? I lied too much, and now you can't believe anything I say. So, you know, even if it's little lies, you know, where were you? Oh, I had to work late. Well, nah, because, you know, Tom called earlier looking for you, and now you just said you were with him. So where were you really? Well, you know, so little things like that. You know, I told you lies so many times, now we're apart. Now that you're gone and you moved on, no second chances. I like that, you know, now that you're gone and you moved on. I thought that was kind of rhythmic and kind of neat, you know. No second chances, meaning like you don't get another shot at this. You're done. I'm cutting you off. You're finished from my life, period. I had everything until I lost your heart. You know, again, you didn't realize what you had until you didn't have it no more. And that's what happens a lot of times in real life. So I like to write things that sort of, you know, relate to things that I have actually lived. You know, it's hard to write about things you've never experienced. So sometimes, you know, like I always say, like I used to stay in all the time and just work on music, but then I'd say, man, I got to get outside and really live life so I can write about things, write songs about life. What am I going to write about if I'm always in my studio, or I'm always like, you know, in the dark in the, you know, in a studio, in a recording studio? That's not living all the time. It's just working. And, you know, you have to kind of go out and soak in real life in order to write about it. So, and I know right now because of COVID, we're all kind of indoors, but As long as you watch movies, you watch TV shows, there's stories. That's life out there. Not always real life, but everything is based on true things, even if they're embellished. So anyway, guys, I'm going to perform this. I'm going to tomorrow write a melody for this for Friday's melody writing class. That is all the time that we have today. But I love you guys, and I can't wait to see what you guys write for this. Okay. Now remember, tomorrow, Friday, we're going to write a melody for this. Well, I'm going to write a melody. And I want you guys to write your own words based on the picture of the heart. Okay, so until we meet tomorrow, this is Joe Seeby signing off, saying good night, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace.